So tell it two cities, tell it two cities. It's a beautiful day, so have a beautiful day. If you knew everyone was listening, then what would you say? I could complain, but what the we gon' do with complaints? This is a tell it two cities, it's a tell it two cities. This is a tell it two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them at the time.
Sheesh. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be listening from in the world. It's your boy, Kent Mellows.
And King Almy, and you rocking with the Tell It Two Cities podcast with Salem Avenue.
I had to look over this week to make sure he ain't fuck. I was waiting on him to fuck that shit up. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
I was trying to, but then I was like, let me come through, man. But
It's all good, man. It's straight, man. It's straight,
all
man.
good,
you
you
know,
know.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
But I'm here. I'm in the flesh. I'm feeling all right. I got my little cup of something.
what's in the cup? You don't like me asking, huh?
You never tell somebody what's in your cup, man.
Okay, that's rule number one. Yeah, don't ever expose your cup contents. We should write that down like as a list.
Your cup contents.
The contents of the cup shall not be exposed.
I mean, we can come up with some bylaws on this
Put
motherfucker.
them behind us right here.
Have a
Hey.
little binder, 10 commandments,
Hey, low
Don't
key.
ask me what the fuck I got going on in this cup, nigga.
Low key. That's rule number one.
That's not bad, bro.
All right.
That's not bad. Now, I have something that I would like for you to explain to the people, and I would also like for you to explain to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we jumping right into it.
I'm on the spot. Okay.
Look, bro, I'm not wasting no motherfucking time. I don't
Run
care
that-
how
run
you
that
do
shit,
it. Let's
man.
just
Run that shit, man.
bro. Explain the turkey shit to me, bro. What's like, bro? What?
This was on your mind, like
Yes.
Alright.
Big fucking cold turkey, fried turkey this, turkey that. Like what? Why, bro? Why?
It's kind of like nigga, right?
What are you? No,
Yes, it is. Yes,
no,
it is.
bro. I can't.
It is. Look, it's
All
kind of
right,
like
man.
nigga, you
Okay,
know.
Okay, all right, I'm listening.
They use nigga against us for years, man. And we decided, hey,
What the fuck is this, bro?
this word here can be used against them, so they flipped it. Now think about this. Think about the first guy that was on the PlayStation. He chilling, whatever, he doing his thing, and he like, hold on, he called me a nigga. Like, I'm sick of this shit. So he walk up to his home and he like, what's up, my nigga? And they turn around like, what the fuck? He like, wait a minute, don't do it, man. That was kind of nice, wasn't it? And he be like, man, actually, that wasn't that bad. And then they start spreading that culture around the plantation, So now he walk up to the next dude, hey, what's up, my nigga? What? That was nice, wasn't it, though? You like that, didn't you? Well, kind of, right? So in that way, turkey wasn't a bad thing, obviously, but I use turkey as a power word. Everybody should have a power word.
Bro, what are you?
Everybody should have a power word. What's your power word? Because you got a power word. You don't got a power word?
I don't even. I'm trying to connect nigga and turkey still.
Niggas and turkeys are the same thing. and not in an obvious, like, literal sense. But it's the same thing as, it's...
I feel like we're in the same place here, man.
It's
I
it's
feel
an
like I'm
ad
in the
lib.
same place.
It's an ad lib. It's my dribble. It's my jump
Okay.
shot, man.
Okay.
It's the way that I jump off the top ropes. It's the elbow I land down with. You know what I'm saying?
So this is your Carter. This is your
Blueprint.
this is your blueprint.
Yeah, yeah.
This
This my 808s of
Maybach
heartbreak.
music. This is your 808s.
Yeah. So turkey talk. I'm gonna have a
Turkey talk, cold turkey, fried
Yeah.
turkey sandwich.
everything. 808s and turkey. The Blueprint the turkey edition. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
gonna be a lot to go down.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's. I've never asked you that. I've just lived in this world of turkey with you, nigga, and I was very, very curious.
but you're enjoying it.
I mean,
I need you not to cap right now. I know you got a hat on, but I need you not to cap.
man.
You enjoy the culture of turkey, man.
The culture of turkey.
Yes, you do.
See, like most of this is the first time I'm hearing this shit. So I don't.
But you've been part of it, so
I have.
you've seen it.
I have been very much submerged in the culture of turkey, and so much so that when you go in and you record a song and they ask you the name,
Yeah.
I'm surprised if the second half of that name isn't turkey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that it, but loud turkey, like that's probably what I'm gonna take that to the
Okay.
court system and get that changed up at some point. But
Okay.
but for now,
Fair
you know,
enough.
I'm balling on the budget, so we here where we at.
Well, I mean, turkey's not expensive, man. You know,
It is if you stop fucking around with that high sodium content as Hillshire Farms as meat, man.
why are you talking to me like this? What like what is this?
I'm just look. If we own here talking about turkey, you know, I'm gonna at least lead you in the direction of the water, you know, so you can drink from the fountain of turkey.
All right, okay. I'm.
So so what do we do yet? So Leah's birthday came up. Happy birthday to my sister.
Yes.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Lily.
Happy
You getting old as
birthday.
fuck. She 27 now.
27. You know that means
Jesus,
we're
man.
old. If she's old, we're old.
Golly, bro.
But nah, you know, we went to the U of L women's game.
We
They
did.
got a dub. We was in a suite, and there was a guy, man. He was talking about.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
What?
Go ahead. There
He
was a
talking
guy.
about
There was a
women's
guy.
basketball. You know, he's talking about women's basketball, man. And just kind of on the point of like, I know we talked about like how much women make in the league and things like that. And he was on the side of he gave me a little bit more perspective. You know, he told me about the business model and things like that.
Marketing, things of that nature.
Yeah, but I was still like at the end of the day, you're saying what I'm saying. You know, it's the fact of the matter is there's not enough income.
How did that conversation get started? I asked him
Because you just brought it up, bro.
I asked him because he was.
Oh, I know what happened. I told him when the nonprofit thing, the nonprofit organization.
Yeah, like the WNBA teams, the nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, the WNBA games usually look like this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, how many seats would you say is in the Yum Center? How many?
I honestly don't want to guess because it looked like a lot.
So should we maybe 15,000?
I'm gonna let you throw the number out.
Maybe 16,000.
I'm not good at guessing numbers, bro. Like,
maybe 17,000, and I just keep throwing numbers at you.
Yeah.
Let's just say that it might be 15. Okay. If it's 15,000 seats in that motherfucker, how many people do you think were actually there?
Probably about half, or maybe a little under half.
And that's generous. You saying half is
I mean, maybe a little.
45%.
45%.
Because there were 2 full sections behind each basket that had no one there.
It's about 45%.
None whatsoever. The cleaning crew had an early night.
Oh wow. Okay, sir.
They were able to get out of there.
I didn't come here.
Not too long after we did.
I didn't come here for you to do this, sir.
They were. They had an early night. They got out of there. We were some of the last people in the arena.
No.
And that was just because we were bullshitting with each other. It was somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm just,
And then afterwards I went with them to like a little after a little.
I saw those pictures on Snapchat. It looked like a good time.
It was until my man's brought up the fact that
is this the same guy?
Darius Garland
is this the same guy?
Is a better point guard than Kyrie. And I have
to make sure this is the same guy.
Same guy.
Oh my God, bro.
And then I was like, so who's your team? He said he likes the Cavs. So I was like, well, I think I'm done with this because
you're like hella biased. Bro.
Yeah, because I'm like Kyrie. Something. Like he said, Darius Garland is the best point guard to touch the Cavs. Pretty much is what he was saying. And I'm like, well, I don't know about that.
He said that
because we got point guards that brought a championship in Kyrie Irving. So I had to just stop talking at that point. But that was interesting, man, because I really wanted to talk about that again some more with you, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. So here we are now.
I mean, obviously, I don't think Darius is better than Kyrie
as a point guard.
I don't even think it's close.
I don't think so either.
And that's no disrespect to DG.
Oh, we're doing that too.
I mean, it's no disrespect to DG whatsoever. It's just somebody brought your name up in the conversation that we have to be honest with. And
honesty
might
virtue.
Look like somebody trying to shit on your name, but it's I don't
think
know.
Donnie Mitchell makes that team look great, and then everybody else plays their role well. Darius Garland gets a lot of points and a lot of assists though, so I'm not gonna take that from him. But in terms of understanding who's the leader, of the team,
I don't know.
They're playing well these days. They got great defense.
There can be a day, any fucking day, I can find myself talking about Kyrie Irving. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is the last time I've talked about Darius Garland since the last time I talked about Darius Garland, bro. So I don't, it's
he's 2 years in too, so that was his argument. He's still young.
I don't really think that matters.
Oh, okay.
I don't really think that matters. I think you see what the fuck you see. You know, people are who they are.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know. No.
So
He's a very interesting fellow. He's a very interesting fellow.
yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I think he's I mean, he's well spoken and things.
And he said I was an Atlanta Dream fan.
Yeah. And that's when your eyebrows raised.
Yeah, I
when he
was
said
like,
fan.
okay,
Yeah.
you're out here.
And I said, there's no LeBron James, and he said, they dunking, and I'm like, okay.
I saw a short. I think it was on IG or YouTube, whatever. And the caption said bunnies. I'm telling you the caption first because I want you to know that it was not.
Bro, you're just like
It was not bunnies, bro. You know, shout out to this white girl that was dunking the ball, but we talking rim grazer at best, my nigga.
Rim grazers. That's like a 2K dunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, rim grazer at best. She did have two hands on the rack. So I do have to give her credit for that. You know, dunking with two hands is not as easy as dunking with one.
Yeah.
So, that is an important part of it.
Facts.
Okay. So, she did get up, throw that thing down with two hands.
Yeah.
I just think the caption was a bit presumptuous.
Yeah,
I just,
Well,
I don't.
At this,
I don't even know how we got here. This isn't what I wanted to do.
Oh, well, what do you want to do, man?
I mean, I didn't necessarily have anything in mind. It's just, when you get me started talking about this, sometimes I can't stop.
Okay. Well,
it's I don't know. It's hard, man.
Well, then I do want to talk about something that I found.
There was a girl. There's this chick that played for Boston College that looked like Coyle Ray. She's a hooper. That's the end of the statement. What's up? What you got?
What was her stats? Did you see them?
Hell no, I ain't said motherfucking stats.
So how you call her a hooper?
I mean, she was hooping.
Oh, she was hooping.
Yeah,
so
by she was hooping. Yeah, she passed the eye test.
So if you look up hooper in the dictionary, it's a person who's hooping.
Yeah.
So what is hooping?
What is hooping?
Yeah.
It's when you in the game.
I don't see. I can't
It's
agree.
when you in the game.
I can't agree, bro.
If you a hooper, you don't have to be hooping.
I don't agree.
I don't know.
That's like it's like you're saying if you're a winner, you don't have to be winning. Like you got to be winning.
Tom Brady lost this year. Is he still a winner?
Yes, he's a winner.
Fantastic. We will be right back, you guys.
I can't believe this.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Watterson Towers building. The play is PK.
Everyone was listening, and what would you say? I could complain, but what we gon' do with complaints? This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them at the time.
And we back with the Tell It Two Cities podcast.
And we back.
And I just wanted to get right into it, man. Let's talk about something I saw on Facebook recently.
What did you see on Facebook recently?
It was a woman. I'm not gonna say her name. She posted some shit about, and I think it's really uncool these days. Is like, I'm my own person, which is cool. Be your own person, but like, I don't need help. You know what I'm saying? But if you are helping me, then we're cool. But if you're not helping me, then fuck you. You like, get out of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like this culture of we catch, like, our culture is catching on a bunch of bullshit. I think first one of them is cancel culture, but this one is like this culture where nobody wants to help each other. And so,
okay.
But then when you think about it,
Okay.
all of the coolest people are helping people, right? Like, it doesn't matter what they're doing. We congratulate the ones who help. And then those are our best people. Those are our best friends. And it's not like on the surface level of thought, right? It's like a subconscious thing. So like if a person makes you feel good or supports you in any way to make you feel good with their feelings or emotions or whatever, like say if me and you wasn't like having this dialogue with the energy that we project, right?
Okay.
Then you would probably feel some type of way where it's like, I don't really get nothing good from that. Like I'm gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? That's just subconscious. Like that's nothing crazy. It's just a subconscious idea that we go with. That's how people love each other. That's how people like each other.
So okay, all right, okay, so hold tight. So to that point, with her statement being what it was, and then your statement being what it just was, as far as who we are subconsciously and how we go about situations,
Yeah.
are they not the same thing? She
They
just
are the same thing.
verbalized it? Okay.
They are the same thing. So I think it takes a conscious decision to say, I'm gonna be more helpful in my day. Like I'm gonna wake up and choose like to say, I'm gonna look to help this amount of people today, right? And it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. It can be helping somebody smile by telling a joke. Or it can be something even more drastic, like what we can do. Like for example, we have a platform here. Our platform allows us to get our ideas out. It allows us to connect with people and show our face. It allows us to reach people's mentality and kind of help them fix things that they might see in us and they want to change themselves. So in a way, we're helping. But we can help more by offering them opportunities to get on here with us and, put them right here in the middle of us, sit them down, and get them from both sides and be like, yeah, motherfucker, what's up?
Cut
You know
that
what I'm saying?
fire on.
You know what I'm saying? But really get to the core of who they are, blah, 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 like we talked about last week. So
Word.
I'm really thinking about just being more of that, right? Being more of an entity at Salem Avenue that helps people, man. Offers opportunities, maybe get in with our favorite producers in the city. We give them free opportunities of that. Because at the end of the day, that's the way that you build a quote unquote fan. It's tough for me to still enjoy that word fan. Like I haven't enjoyed that word yet.
You haven't?
No, because I don't see anybody as a fan. I maybe a supporter or like a person that like has
So
a
what?
interest.
Okay. So fan, root word being fanatic. What do you see in your mind when you see a?
An icon. Like you got to be an icon to be a fan, to have a fan.
You think so?
I think so, man. Like you got to really be big enough to have a fan. And when I say icon, like or even big enough, I just mean like more than just your city, man.
In a way, I kind of feel like that is almost doing yourself, myself, us a disservice. And let me explain why. What's the difference between me knowing the words to somebody else's song or somebody knowing the words to ours?
No difference.
The exact same feeling, the exact same amount of time, like everything that happens, for me to learn the T.I. records, every process that I go through to learn the words and learn the ad libs and learn the highs, the lows, the hi-hats, the pockets, everything that I go through to learn that, there are also people who go through those things to learn our music and also other local musicians.
Well, I do think there's one difference actually.
Okay, I'm listening.
We don't have the exposure. So like we're not on the radio being continuously jammed into somebody's head. So in that sense,
now I don't think the potential to have more fans necessarily means that you shouldn't, I guess, look at some of your supporters as fans. Having the marketing, like Buddy said about the WNBA, like having the marketing, where you're out in front and, people can see you and they have an idea of who you are, where you come from, what your story is, blah, blah, blah. Just because there's more people being shown who you are and what you are, that doesn't necessarily mean that the people who already know aren't quote unquote fans. And I guess we need to define what the fuck this word fan is.
Well, you said the root word is fanatic.
Right.
Well, I guess the root word is fan of fanatic.
Because I would consider myself a Bengals fan. I would consider myself a Blazer fan. Like I would consider myself a T.I. fan.
They have a legacy though, right? See, that's
Yes.
my difference. That's
Yes.
where it's tough for me.
But there's also, okay, cool, but their legacy also in some way had to have something to do with me. Like there had to be some sort of connection between me and this thing. Like for instance, me and you are both Bengals fans. Why? Because we're from Southwest Ohio. It's not very, very hard. I'm a Blazer fan. Why? You know, I remember 99, 2000, 2001 when the Lakers and the Blazers were battling back and forth. I just so happened to like the Blazers. I fucking hated Shaq, bro. I was fond of the Blazers, and that's just what it's been my entire life. You know, when I was coming up listening to Ti, you know, this is a nigga who raps, who kind of showed me that this is a possibility. This is something that can be done. This is something that you can, you know, do with your life and be compensated for. The nigga was light skinned. He was in the South. All the things that I was dealing with at the time kind of, you know, aligned, you know, with everything that he represented. So when you look at yourself as a fan, there are certain things that you have to identify with as far as an individual or an entity. So, I mean, I feel like we would be doing ourselves a disservice to think that Salem Avenue doesn't have fans, or the Trap King Kai doesn't have fans, or that Susie Tatiana doesn't have fans.
And I guess that's where I get
the two
it.
loners
Like,
don't have fans.
We do have fans.
Or Akil Warrior doesn't have fans.
Yeah.
Or
Are you shouting out?
Hey, look, bro, you know these
Susie Tatiana got in there. I like that.
Hey, bro, my name is Susie, bro.
She's a dog.
I fuck with Susie so much because of how much Aaron fucks with her. I need your little ass to come sit right the fuck here because we got to talk about how my brother is like real life a fan of yours. Like for real.
Yeah.
So
And trap.
Bro, you feel me?
He be singing trap song when I be talking to him, bro. And then when the Basquiat video came out, he was on it. Like, I sent it to him and he was like, oh shit, this is it. But
so talk to me.
So back to the health thing, like, okay, I get you. I get that. There are fans of me. But it's also like it's hard for me.
I'm a fan of yours, nigga.
Exactly. I'm a fan of yours. But it's hard for me to accept that. See, that's the difference.
I feel like that's different.
Like, I don't want it to be called a fan, bro. It's more like this is supporters. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, wait, no, hold on. Why? What about the word fan and about the word supporter? Why do you identify more with supporter?
I guess because people put a negative label on the word fan. Like, they like to be like, you a fucking fan, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They like to use that as a negative, like a diss record. You know?
I see.
Still something I'm working out, man. It's a mental thing, but in all though, I want to be able to create fans, right? Through the help and the support of giving back. Giving back, giving people opportunities to be like, hey, you know, get in with Ash Matthews. You know, we got you together with 6 hours or 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? We got you together with an Ash Matthews beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is travel, and then he gonna get you together.
So my thing about that is, for one, Ash has been a gold mine for niggas.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Right. Even now, even though we haven't been here in a few months, he's still
right.
Provide, like, giving us we still getting money from that or whatever.
But in addition to that, like there's been people in the past that wanted access to Ash.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't necessarily give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't play with a situation like that.
Yeah.
You got to respect that type of situation and the time and energy that he puts in sitting behind them, you know, them fucking soundboards, you know, making you sound the way that you need to sound. Like, you have to take this shit seriously. Yeah. And there's been people in the past that have approached us about that, and we didn't feel they would take it seriously, so we didn't take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
As far as them and their request. So
at the end of the day, though,
that like kind of be my
that helps out
thing.
Ash too. You know, we put money in Ash's pockets. You know, we provide him
facts,
filling up his schedule. So,
but there's also like on the flip side, like, you know, when we have had conversations with Ash, like, yo, man, every artist that comes in here, like, are you like as ecstatic and happy to work with them as you are with us or some of the other people? And he'll say, well, when I look at my schedule for the week and I see Salem Avenue, I know that, okay, cool, we're gonna make some music. You know, we're gonna make some dope music. And then there's other people, he's like, this is just, you know, the money. So it's, I don't know what that feels like as an engineer. Like, I don't know what it feels like to sit behind a soundboard and record something that you don't like. I can't imagine how that feels.
I feel like it feels like work at that point, you know, unless like,
you feel me?
Unless like,
and that shit probably
passion.
is trash.
But I mean, I also can't say that I haven't had that feeling as a rapper too. I mean, as an artist. As an entertainer, as whatever I'm doing at that point in time, you know, there's times when I've felt like maybe what we're doing or what we're into at that point, maybe feeling a little more tedious. I think for me, although I understand what the tool is used for, social media can be a little tedious.
Yeah.
So that comes with part of the business. You know, some of the things that come with it may not be fun or may
Right.
not be like very ideal for your positive energies that you may have been working on
Right.
all day. You know, sometimes you got to get your ass up out the bed and sit in front of that computer and make some shit work out. You know,
And we're also in this weird space where we're like niggas is like damn near 30.
yeah.
So like there is a portion of our being that remembers life before this.
28, 20, 29, yeah, too.
Yeah. You feel me? Like there's a
It's
portion
tough-
of
it's tough
us
work.
that remembers life before, you know, these little things was in our phone. You know, like nigga, I remember MapQuest. Nigga, I remember sitting in the back seat of the car and the window only rolled down halfway.
Well, I mean,
You
yeah,
feel me?
exactly.
Like
and in the front one, you know,
you
it's
like, bro, you feel me? Like, bro, I remember that shit, bro. Like
sitting on the
there-
generator outside.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because you know the air probably didn't work, whatever.
There's shit. We done lost track. We'll be right back. But we gonna keep on talking about this shit.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.
Everyone was listening, and what would you say? I could complain, but what we gon' do with complaints? This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them at the time.
That was actually that bar was actually I could complain, but what the fuck we gonna do with complaints?
Yeah.
Nigga,
That came from somewhere, huh?
when you were in the booth and you were recording your portion of the hook, I did not have all of mine. I was like, man, all right. I had the if everyone was listening, what would you say part? I had that part, and I'm like, man, this last little 2 bars, this last little block, I'm having some trouble with. And nigga, right as you walking out, nigga, it came to me. I could complain, but what the fuck we gonna do with complain? I was ready.
I would argue that that's one of the people's favorite parts. You know, next to.
Yeah.
I had an attitude earlier, but I threw it away. Like they love those 2 lines. You know.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that when we rapping it out to the crowd, like they saying it back to us.
Facts. So that's definitely one of them things. But back to, I guess, to touch back on what we were saying, one of the things that I really like about our peers here in the city, and some of the local artists that we've had, that we've been fortunate enough to come in contact with. For instance, like we spoke the Trap King Kai's, the Susie Tatianas, the Ramels, the Q Mystics, the Furious Floyds, the Akil Warriors.
Mm.
I don't want to forget nobody. The 2 loners.
There's a culture here, man. For sure.
Something is happening. And I guess I really respect the chance that niggas is taking.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying, though. Something is happening, but it's not happening the way that it could happen. And it's because we're not helping each other. Like we're not collaborating enough.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting each other on the bill enough. We're not reaching out and just communicating regularly enough.
Right.
We're not putting together projects enough. We're not meeting up enough. We're not doing enough collaboration in the community. It's like everybody is in this crabs in a barrel type of mindset. And that's why I'm saying, like, the way that these people behind these cameras are helping us exceedingly, you know what I'm saying, beyond whatever we owe them payment. Like they even gave us, like help. You know what I'm saying? It's like the more help that we can provide each other, the more that it will help us out in the end. That's not to say that it's like a selfish thing, but it's like if we're already going to be thinking about ourselves, then why don't we just go ahead and help each other, and then it'll in turn boost us back up. So I really want to be able to do that, man. And I really think, this platform we have, the platforms that we go to, and that people provide us with, we kind of push that forward in a way.
That shit's still dropping down, huh?
Every now and then. Every now and then. We going down, but I'm pushing it back up.
So there's this like underlining competitiveness that also comes with this shit.
Yeah. It's a what you say? Contact sport? Yeah. Been saying that since day one.
Shit is a contact sport, nigga.
But
it
don't have to be though.
But it does, bro. It does because that's hip hop.
It don't have. No, it's not.
That's hip hop, bro.
That's old school hip hop.
See, look, you say it's old school hip hop. It's still hip hop.
No,
bro.
it's not.
It don't matter how safe they try and make football. Like, how many hits they try and take out, how many flags they try and throw, how much they try and change it. It's still gonna be football, and this is still hip hop.
I promise you.
Look, bro. When we walked in here, Tasha asked us, "Have we seen the Billboard Top 100?" You know what that is? A competition.
At the end of the day, yes. But
that's all that it is. Who's number one? Who's number two? Who's number three? Who's number 50?
But you know how they got there, though? I'm going to tell you exactly how they got there.
Competing.
Because DJ Khaled went to let me reverse that. Fucking Travis Scott went to DJ Khaled house and recorded 3 songs and dropped them. And DJ Khaled didn't say no, his name, nothing.
But Travis Scott is probably on this list. DJ Khaled is not.
DJ Khaled is one of the greatest producers to ever see hip hop.
Absolutely. So
so they're both winning.
But those two cocks fit together.
There are mansions in Atlanta.
Those two cocks fit together. There's an artist and a producer. They come together.
Well, let me go back. There's mansions in Atlanta where they're in every room in this mansion is a studio, and in every room on certain weekends you can find the top 10 rappers in the game right now.
Word.
And they just bouncing back and forth. I'm dropping a verse here. I'm dropping a verse there. And we all going to walk out of here rich men. That's how America was built, on the backs of us, obviously. But niggas sat in a room and decided that they going to win together. So why can't we do that now? It may be a contact sport, but at the end of the day, TikTok is run by the same house of white people. I'm about to get deep with you because now
I feel like this is a fucking situation, another situation where two things can be true though.
Bro, they live together. They live on contract in the TikTok houses. They live on contract. They shoot content in the same kitchen, cooking on the same utensils, shooting outside in the same garage.
But these are different people in different pages, right?
Different, exactly.
Okay, now why is there different pages? Why is it different people?
Because you still have to be an entity, so we still have to be Salem Avenue. You can't just be behind somebody.
Baby. Contact sport. You gotta have your team. Put your jersey on and come play the
game.
That's
the facade.
Come play the game.
That's the facade.
It's not the. It's bro.
Jay-Z gave us Kanye West.
Look at them niggas now.
Exactly, but it took time to be that. At first, they wasn't that. And that's because Kanye West is who he is. He's a speaker. He's a talker. He's gonna talk what he do, and Jay-Z gonna be quiet. He ain't gonna.
But see, look, you say Jay-Z gave us Kanye West. Even in that statement,
he gave us J. Cole. He gave us so many people.
But the common denominator in all of this shit is Jay,
because he helped. Why are you not seeing that?
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with helping. All I'm saying is this shit is a contact.
The common denominator in all of these podcasts for the Plug Network is who? These two people right here.
How you guys doing?
And the team, the rest of the team.
Word.
I wholeheartedly believe that we are not helping each other enough. And it's really giving us a fucked up outlook because America's fucked up. Like, there's another thing that I don't like. How soft these motherfuckers are. You can say one thing.
Now we on the same page about that.
You can say one thing.
We're on the same page about that. Because nigga, we can talk about turkey bacon. We ain't gonna do it.
It come down to fat shaming, it come down to all these things. But once we got Facebook
fat
and all this
shaming.
shit.
So, okay, you know what? So what do you what fat
you can
shaming.
say somebody fat and you are canceled. You're out of here, buddy. Third strike. Like, don't come back. Like, whoa, really? Like,
I don't think Like,
Bro, the best jokes in middle school was fat jokes. Like, those was the best ones because you could be like, you jumped in the air and got stuck. Like, that was the best one. You remember when they used to say that?
Hilarious.
You fell on the dollar and 4 quarters popped out. Like, those was the best ones. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
But like, they
Fat jokes are great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fat jokes are great.
Bro. So like, the culture is so crazy because the ones that are winning aren't following the culture.
And I also feel like we've lost that. You know, we've lost the ability to joke with one another. You know, we've lost the ability to talk shit
Because we
about one another.
sheeple.
Sheeple?
I didn't make that up.
Sheeple?
I didn't make that up.
What are you doing?
Sheeple. We're following the code that was created by whoever.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, there's people sitting back like, listen, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna follow this. We're not gonna follow that. We're not gonna follow this. We're gonna do this shit how we want to do it. We're gonna help each other, and we're gonna gatekeep. They gatekeeping. That's why it's hard for Salem Avenue to get that actual foot in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our foot into the Louisville rap scene and some of the, you know, surrounding areas, blah blah blah. Like, we know some good people, but that actual foot is not in there yet, and it's because there's somebody at the gate keeping that shit. And I think the more that we go against the grain, the more that we go against the shit that seems cool and I'm cool, I'm tough as a person by myself. Like, the more that shit goes away, bro, like, I'm telling you, it makes it easier for us. That's why John Woo is so I fuck with John Woo because he's smart. Like, he ain't letting us in at all.
Ooh, you just okay.
Oh, I mean, it's fine.
You fucking name dropping.
I be talking to bro. He be like,
my God.
No, I fuck with him though. I fuck with him because he's smart as fuck. Like, he got his players in the game.
Shit.
He got his players in the game, and when you try to like talk to him, he just like, "What's up, bro? Hit my DMs up," and you just like, "I bet." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much
He do say that shit.
because he's been here for a while. You
But
know?
see, look, niggas like John Woo is why I feel this shit is a contact sport, bro. Because sometimes you gotta meet niggas in the hole and be like, "Yeah, we here, bro."
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I guess that's how you get to the door. But once you at the door, it's a lot of people at the door, man.
Yeah.
And if you want to get in, you gotta like, you at the ocean, you at the ocean's edge, and you trying to get in. They gotta grab you, man, and they gotta pull you in. I'm telling you. So when you say move to New York, when you say go to Chicago, these things, that makes sense because that makes us closer to where the action is happening.
Right.
It's just also, man, that's a high stakes. You know, that's a high stakes
It was
game.
just the way New York City made me feel when we were
How did it
there.
make you feel?
Well, for one, as I've told you and really everybody that I talked to about it, we drove. So when we got to Jersey and we were obviously on our way to New York, you see New York City for like an hour before you even get there because it's the most massive it's the most massive city that you've ever seen. And every building is the tallest building that you ever fucking seen. And there are so many people. There are so many people. It's like a hustler's paradise, man. Everybody got some business about themselves. Everybody got some shit they got to be doing. Everybody got some.
Even the rats, huh?
Like everything is happening. Everything is happening. Somebody is doing something. Like, if you're not doing nothing, you're gonna get left the fuck behind, bro. And that shit just really, really spoke to me. For one, because social media gives you access to millions upon millions of people. So does New York City.
Mm-hmm.
New York City is Instagram.
I'm with you on that one.
New York City is Instagram. Chicago
in real
is
life.
Instagram. Los Angeles is Instagram. Miami is, Miami is what it is. But that there was just this like drawing, bro. Like I just, if you want to take over the world, take over New York City.
And when we got there, what was like? Well, I remember right before we got there, J. Cole dropped that video where he was flying that J. Cole flag around, in a helicopter, and he shot that video.
And that should be pissing me off, bro.
Cause that seems very
like, it be pissing me off. We gonna be right back, but I'm not done. This shit, fuck, I got 4 seconds. We'll be right back. Cause this nigga Cole be getting to me, bro.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kendall, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Watterson Towers building. The play is PK.
Everyone was listening, and what would you say? I could complain, but what we gon' do with complaints? This is a tale of two cities. It's a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two cities. Hand-me-downs loosely fit me. Jeans so big that I had to twist them at the time.
Just so they wouldn't drop and hit the ground.
I remember when Cole dropped, before he dropped his last album, he dropped that freestyle,
Oh my God, bro.
and we had just shot our video,
Bro,
and we was looking the video over on TV,
I was off them shrooms.
and then you was like, "Oh yeah, you was." We was because I came late. I was mad because I missed out on those.
Nigga, I was
But it makes
going-
you realize shit, don't it? When you
Bro,
take some shrooms,
bro.
you be sitting there like, fuck. So like I got there and you
Mm.
know they was
Mm.
watching the
Mm.
video that we had shot recently or whatever, and then
Don't diminish.
he
the
was
video.
like, hold on, J. Cole. No, it was a great video.
It was
Yeah.
It was one of them ones.
That's why, and dude had talent. That's why I'm so confused about that. But
Facts.
anyway,
Like I real life might smack that nigga on sight, bro.
oh my god,
I real life might smack that nigga on sight.
Okay,
Like I'm not gonna hold you because you playing with something that you shouldn't be playing with, bro. You fucking with a franchise. Like I real life might put my hands on you
ooh,
because why is you in here telling these people this shit?
I feel you though, cause like, hey man, you know we all got our own
Like
lives to live.
you know how important these A letters is to niggas. Why is you out here saying the shit the way like that's
in the period.
like that's how I'm feeling.
Okay, let's
I'm sorry.
let's debrief woosah. But no, I feel you though. But like, so you know, at the
That
time,
nigga's a bitch.
at the time, we was watching that video, and then you was like, yo, J. Cole dropped some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to check it out. So you watching it, and then
boy,
you
did
like,
he.
you like, hold on, put this on the TV. And so, what was you feeling after that video?
I was
Because that shit was fire. It was a whole freestyle.
so here's
it was
the
LA Leakers, right?
here's the thing, bro. And cause maybe you can attest to this. I don't feel like there are that many people that do this shit better than I do.
I feel the same.
I don't give a fuck how many records you've sold. I don't care how many arenas you've sold out. I don't give a fuck if you put me in a room with your favorite fucking spitter, put on whatever fucking beat you want, give us each 15 minutes. I'm very, very confident in my abilities to do whatever the fuck niggas need to do.
Mm.
But I would be remiss if I didn't admit that there are certain niggas that when they do shit, it be so good.
Yeah.
It just
It's like that for me with basketball, man. Like, it's a lot of players. I'll be looking like, how the fuck?
there's this comedy special where Dave Chappelle is talking about where his son wanted to go to a Kevin Hart show. And he said when Kevin Hart came out, he said the show was amazing. When Kevin Hart came out, the crowd went wild, thousands of people. I was furious.
Mm.
And he said his son was laughing. He was grabbing his stomach, hitting his knee. He was like, ugh, I do this shit too, nigga. I swear to God. That's what the fuck the feeling be like, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, bro, I can't, bro, I cannot sit here and deny that Jermaine is he one of them ones.
But it would be nice though if
Like-
Cole reached
like-
out and was like, "Yo, let's I want to help y'all niggas." Then
Well,
that feeling would go away, right?
what will go away?
The feeling of like it's a punch in the stomach every time I see this nigga do some shit. Because at this point, I'm getting some help from this nigga. So now,
It isn't about how much he helps or how much he doesn't help. That isn't the point. It's with this shit being a contact sport, it's some niggas that you don't want to see head up.
you know, I feel that way. Like
It's
I
some niggas you
remember
don't want to
when
see head up. Like it's some niggas, you know, if you in the booth with this nigga, you got to be so deep in your bag, you got to climb out that motherfucker.
afterwards.
Like you really got to be him. You got to be Hemi Hendrix. You got to be him, the Tour Man Taylor. You got to pull that shit the fuck out your bag, nigga.
Him or Fredette,
You feel me?
Hemi Butler,
Come on now. Him or in the back with that.
H and him.
I'm trying. No.
Hey, listen. So like,
Yes.
I feel that way
Yes.
too. When To Pimp a
Yes.
Butterfly came out, I listened to this shit in entirety. I listened to it the first time and I said, okay, there was a lot there. So I listened to it again.
It really was. If you listen to it one time, you wouldn't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, it was a lot there. So I had to listen again, and I'm like, bro, every time I listen to this shit, it gets better. And it goes down to bro, and I told you I'm a composer. Like, that's what we talked about. Like, I compose works of art. I don't just rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think I'm a great rapper, though. I think I'm an amazing rapper. But, like, it's more than that for me. But when I hear this nigga, like, when he made the Black Panther album, and I'm sitting here watching the Black Panther, and I keep hearing this nigga's voice, I'm like, bruh. And then I see his name on the movie. Oh, man. Boy, did I get kicked in the neck with that one. Boy, I was like, God.
Now, would that change whether you in the room with this nigga or not?
Yes.
Whether this nigga's helping you or not?
Yeah.
Would that feeling change? Because even though, look, I respect your help, I appreciate you helping. Kendrick, you that
If we
guy.
working on the song, I'm going to try to outdo what he's done, or I'm going to try to at least live up to the potential. But
so you ain't helping no more on the record? It's a contact sport when we on the record, but you know.
Well, that's that. Yeah,
you know, every other thing is
because that's the facade.
Okay.
That's the facade. But behind closed doors, the conversations and things would be of admiration. Would be of understanding that, of at least getting the part to him across to him that I'm inspired. You know
Absolutely.
But yes, to your point. I mean, yeah. Like, I get it. You know,
that's what I mean when I say this shit is still hip hop, because it's about the jam. If we all in this room. If we are all in this fucking room and we are all on this song, there's 6 of us in here, we all on this song. Yes, we are all collaborating. Yes, we are all helping one another. But don't for a second think that I'm taking it easy.
that I'm not getting a Grammy today.
Don't for a second think that this shit ain't going how it's going.
And that's the thing, man. I feel like to certain people that like really care about helping and really care about community, when they get those awards, they feel more blessed than anything. But at the same time, they may seem like, man, you know, it is what it is. Like, if I win an award, I do. But if I don't, I'm just happy to have been part of the people that were making things happen.
Right.
Like in Hamilton, if you've seen that play at all, that was a whole song. It's called In the Room Where It's Happening. You know, like he wanted to be. So Hamilton was always growing up in the room where it was happening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always the guy that was there when he was fucking with George Washington, like when he was fucking with all of these people, John Adams, like all these people that were big, that like were making shit happening in America in the early times. Like, he was there.
Word.
And so there was a hater that he had, you know what I'm saying, that ended up killing him at the end. I'm sorry, that's a spoiler to y'all, but y'all should have been seeing the shit by now. But he was a hater, you know what I'm saying? He was a shadow lurker, you know, if you will. And he was just waiting in the back, like, I want to be in the room where it's happening. And it was like, I want to be in the room where it happens, room where it happens. Dun, dun, dun. Like, they had a whole fucking song for this nigga, just to show, like, how much passion he had. But if you turn it, you can either go two ways with your passion. You can either be like, man, I'm so passionate that I just want to knock a nigga off for this spot. Or you can be passionate enough to say, like, I'm so passionate that I want to follow in the values and create something. It makes it a little easier. Now, to your point too, there's still, you need a little bit of that though. You need a little bit of this path, but I think you need more of the helping hand than the competitiveness. You still need the competition though, because that's the sport of it.
And I don't. So here's the thing, I don't disagree with anything that you're saying. I guess what I'm saying is I don't feel like you're agreeing with me enough.
Oh,
because I feel like this shit is equal. Like, I agree with helping people. I agree with getting people in here. Like, I agree in doing our part as a city and as a community. But when niggas get you in here on the Tell of Two Cities podcast and we sit you right here, now it's up to you at this point.
Right. But I feel like that's the iceberg effect. Like, that's the tip of the iceberg, you know? All the conversations before, making sure you get here on time, that call, making sure that, hey, we still meeting today. Like, all of those things come with collaboration.
But all of those things come with the territory. Like, you know, also, you know, like, for instance, we was a huge music, and it was me, you, it was Nice, it was Trap King Kai, it was Akil. Like, we were all in the room. Everyone had done their part to make sure that we were all under one roof and that we could all collab and support one another. But now that we're all here, okay, it's up to King Ami to go be King Ami. It's up to Kim Mellows to go be King like, you know, to be Kim Mellows. It's up to Trap to go be Trap, because I can't do none of this shit for you. So, like, yeah, there is like a sense of, you know, niggas want to help, you know, niggas want to be there for each other, but there is still a part of the bargain that you have to uphold yourself. And in order to even be able to do that,
You think it's a 50-50 fight? Here?
absolutely,
That's tough for me.
absolutely.
That's tough for me. I got to at least
do
give it
feel that way.
60-40, maybe 65.
I mean, if you want to make a 60-40, fine, nigga. I ain't gonna fuss about no 10%. I just need you to see what the fuck I'm
I
saying.
got to at least give it 65-35.
Like it is because like there's also conversations that you and I have had where it's like, there's a like, hey, we supportive, there's a respect, there's always this, there's always that.
I want to
But-
do a Kent versus Ami versus Kent type of project too, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. Where it's like we on the front cover with some boxing gloves, like, because people love that shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because we actually versing each other. But I want to do some shit like that. That'll be dope.
Now, why would you want to do such a thing?
I mean, because, bro, like,
Not that I have a problem with it. I just kind of want your explanation.
it's the same reason that fucking Blueface and his girlfriend are on TV fighting each other right now.
I don't think it's the same thing, but go on.
It is, because they love it.
Go
People
on.
love it. That's the shit that gets views.
They like that contact.
Man, that's
Would you say possibly?
that's that
contact
Popeye's chicken
sport?
sandwich. That's the Popeye's chicken sandwich, man. But that's because we gotta appeal to the people that ain't really on the brain waves that are winning. Not everybody
Okay.
can be a winner, and that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta be the person that's happy with what you got and just kind of go through the motions, because not everybody's a winner. Not everybody's like, I'm not saying we're gods, but not everybody's a god. Not everybody's a mogul. Not everybody's a CEO. Not everybody's a business owner. Not everybody's a manager. Some people got to be workers. Some people got to be that. That's
And
just how
some
it is.
niggas are bitches.
Oh, we back here. And there's a minute left, so you want to continue? Go ahead. Just speak your piece, man.
This shit gonna happen one of two ways. Either you can come in here, you can tell these people that you've been lied to, and that you didn't manage Salem Avenue at all, or me and you gonna step outside and see if we can't jog your memory.
Woo! Shit.
That's all I got to say on it, bro.
Hey, we be back next week. I want to get some people on here, man. I want to get somebody sitting right here. So what I'm gonna do is a drawing. So all you got to do is under this post, because I'm about to post it, like, comment, subscribe to the page. We're gonna put your name in the drawing, and then all you got to do is just wait and see. And we're gonna, like, middle of the week, just pull somebody, see who wins. We're gonna give it like 2-3 days maybe of time, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to get it. We're gonna draw it on camera so you can see that, and then whoever wins, man, I want y'all to come in here at a later date and talk to us, man. Tell us who you are. Are you an artist? Are you whatever you do? And that's gonna be step one for us helping, man. We want to help y'all, man. We really want to get something out there for y'all to do, and that'll be step one for us, man. So we look forward to hearing from y'all.
It's your boy Kent Mellows.
And King Ami.
Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, it's the Tell the Two Cities podcast. We will see you guys next week.
Boom, boom.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Years of experience with natural, carefully handcrafted products makes PK Powders your go-to for all skincare needs. Owned and operated by licensed esthetician Precious Kentel, PK Powders provides a myriad of solutions to keep you looking good, smelling great, and above all, maintain your skin's health. Located 1930 Bishop Lane, Suite 101, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Waters and Towers building. The play is PK.